Welcome everybody. This is the FA1 feature card of round 1. We are at Wellsprings Disc Golf Course. This is at Cedarock Park in North Carolina. This will be a PDGA major. This is a 4-round event, and we're starting it off right now with round number 1. This coverage is brought to you by Central Coast Disc Golf. I'm Jennifer Allen, and let's hear our feature card. This is hole number 1, 235 feet. This is a par 3. Wellsprings Disc Golf Course is a tightly wooded, short distance course. And as you can see here on hole number 1, you're just gonna have to find that gap, something that glides up there to the basket.
Ladies, good luck. Too many people. Also, caddies. My caddy. There's also one over here, I think.
All right, tee for our 12:10 tee time. Leading us off from O'Fallon, Missouri, Virginia Polkinghorne.
Virginia lost her hat, catches it, and also catches a beautiful drive all the way up to the first basket. Alecia lets that go just a little bit late, but it's going to hyzer back and find the middle of the fairway.
White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, Brook Johnson.
Brooke has an extensive pre-warm-up routine here. And it works, and she is probably 2/3 of the way up to the basket, finding middle fairway as well.
Florida, Trinity, Bryant.
Has a lot of power on that, but just lets it go just a little low, catching the crest of the hill there. Trinity's going to have a good look at it. And a nice soft touch is going to get her inside circle 1. Ashley with a little jump putt, leaving it just a hair short. And that's just a little soft, going to chain out on the left side of the basket there. And unfortunately, Trinity is going to chain out on the right side. Those first hole jitters are a thing. I know Virginia's played in several majors, but this might be the first major for a few of these other women. So Ashley's going to tap out the bogey. Virginia tapped in her birdie putt. This is Brook. She is tapping in par. And Trinity, unfortunately, is going to get the bogey to lead us off on the first round. All right, we're taking a look at hole number 2. This is 240-foot par 3 down slope through the trees here, and the basket is placed in the middle of the fairway. It is up on a ridge. We have a small dry creek in front of and behind the basket, but there is no OB on the Wellsprings course. Virginia tries to overpower that, lets it go a little bit early, but finds a great gap all the way along the left side of the fairway. Beautiful forehand by Brook. It's coming up just a hair short. She's going to be down in that creek, so looking up at the basket. Ashley working a turnover and just catches barely on the right side, but unfortunately that kicks her pretty deep over to the left side of the fairway. Standstill shot by Trinity. Oh, right by the basket, hitting just beside of it and bouncing just a little long, 20, 25 feet away. Good bid by Virginia. That's just going to hit a little high on the left. She will tap in that for par. And Brooke not really having a line at the basket with that tree in front of her, so she's just going to lay up.
Good putt.
Huge putt for Alecia to save par. And that bounces in for the birdie for Trinity. Trinity's only been playing for a couple of years. So many young girls starting out and coming in strong. Virginia's been playing since, I believe, 2015. She's got a lot of experience on the golf course. And we're moving on to hole number 3. Okay, hole number 3, another par 3, 216 feet. Again, as you can see, tightly wooded golf course. So slow speed disc gonna come through here. The basket is gonna be tucked up over on the right side. So gonna play well for a soft forehand or turnover shot. Something not too much speed on it. Trinity gets pretty aggressive there, and she's gonna overpower that into the thick on the right. Really tried to force that turnover. Let's see if Virginia can correct it. And she gets it in the middle, but so much power. That's going to be extremely long, headed up to hole number 4. Let's see if the forehand touch by Brook. And it's going to be about 18 feet away. Another forehand shot coming in by Alecia. And that is going to be even a little bit closer. So a couple of great forehand drives. And Trinity's just going to lay that up. Virginia just trying to give it everything she has to punch out and where she can have a look here for par. And she drills it. So great save by Virginia for going just a little bit long.
Forehand drive's ready to go.
Forehand shot is definitely a skill to have in these tightly wooded courses. So Brooke gets her birdie. And this is Alecia. With a great putt for her birdie as well. Let's take a look at hole number 4. This is 180 feet, par 3. So as you can see, the hole starts out going downhill and then immediately back uphill, and the basket is tucked over just slightly to the right. Going up high and punches all the way out, looks like just outside circle 1. Alecia taking that soft backhand. And unfortunately hits up high, so that high kick is going to knock her back just a little bit to the left down in the lower part of the creek. Trinity taking a big backhand and gets a bounce back towards the basket about 15 feet away. Virginia really powering these shots. She's going to have to back off. The distances are so soft here in the woods. We'll see if she has anything out of there. Alecia just laying up. So Virginia deep over there, and it's so hard when you're down low with so much in front of you. That one's going to knock her back, but at least now she can see the basket. So she's just inside circle 1, putting for bogey.
Oh, wow, what was that?
Brooke's going to toss it a little bit to the right, but she's still going to have a look at it. And Virginia has a great bid, just hitting the band high. There's a solid par putt by Brooke. This is Trinity's drive. And another beautiful birdie. That's going to get her back to 1 down. Alecia tapping in her par. She's staying at even. It's an unfortunate double bogey by Virginia, putting her at +1. Hole number 5. This is 160 feet, par 3, over this creek that runs through the entire course. And you can see the basket, again, tucked slightly up to the right. A lot of small holes here to get to this basket, so let's see how the women choose to get there. Not really a clean line, as you can see. So just committing to one area that you think you can punch through. This looks good. So Brooke getting up there. Alecia going a little bit lower with her forehand as she's sliding up inside circle 1. Virginia really putting a lot of power on this, and this one is going to stay closer just inside circle 1 for Virginia. It had a beautiful line by Trinity punching out. Soft turnover. Yes! Huge putt by Brooke. That's going to get her another birdie. Now she is down to 2 under. Get that adrenaline pumping. Let's see if Virginia can keep it going. Again, just slightly high. And unfortunately, the hard ground here, you're going to see a few rollaways. Beautiful birdie by Alecia. And Virginia and Trinity have scored their pars, and we're moving on to hole number 6. Hole number 6 is 270 feet. This is a par 3, consistent throughout the course, tightly wooded gaps that you have to hit over that creek bed, which is not OB. This time, the basket is going to be located slightly to the left between these 2 big trees. All the baskets tightly guarded here. Small gaps that you have to commit to and hit throughout the entire course.
Turn.
Release just a little early. Brooke's going to get a big kick over there on the left side of the fairway. Alicia's going to unfortunately join Brooke on the left side rough. And Trinity unfortunately gets a huge kick to the right side. So slower speed disc in the wood here. Softer touch is going to give you a little less dangerous kick. Virginia pures this line. Fortunately, sending her just a little bit long outside of circle 1. But at least she made it over the creek and up to the basket. Absolutely nothing left in front of Alecia, but she punches about halfway up. Trinity has a little bit more that she can work with, and she's going to get all the way back just outside circle 1. Brooke going high and drops down about 35 feet. Now Alicia's made it up there. That's going to be for bogey. Another big high look. Running right by the chains. Nice turnover look by Trinity. And there's a beautiful birdie. Nice long putt by Virginia. That's going to get her back to even. So as you can see, getting off the fairway is difficult to save par. Alecia, Brook, and Trinity all scoring the bogey. And we're moving to hole number 7. Hole number 7 is a par 3. This is only 120 feet. Tightly wooded shots, though, can still be a challenge at this distance. Basket is placed short on the left side, again heavily guarded by a row of trees. The hard ground also makes it a little difficult to keep the disc by the basket. Virginia's taking the high hyzer route. It's caught up there on the right side, maybe just outside circle 2. Brook going a little bit smaller hyzer, and that's getting her about 25 feet away. Alecia following Brook's line. Almost identical, just slightly out. And Trinity trying to do the same, but just puts a little bit too much on it. She's going to be back behind in circle 2. Virginia trying to step putt there. Trinity really has a beautiful soft turnover putt that she's used throughout the entire round. Smooth, beautiful birdie putt by Alecia. That's got her back under par. And there's a birdie as well by Brook. Ooh, such a hard dead center putt. Virginia bounces right off the pole. So unfortunately, she's going to tap out that bogey. Trinity tapping out par, and we're moving to hole number 8. Hole 8 is 170 feet, par 3. We're going to go down this kind of bigger fairway that they've had all around, but the basket then is going to drastically take a turn to the left side of the fairway. A few smaller guardian trees, and then the creek behind, which is not OB. Nice smooth release by Brook. And had a awesome line skipping up towards the basket, but gets denied by that one guardian tree in front. Alecia almost following the exact line again as Brook, but she misses the guardian tree and is going to be about 8 feet away. Trinity goes a little bit higher. And unfortunately, the height of that hyzer is going to push her back kind of deep in circle 2. Virginia also goes high. Let's see if this can be a little shorter. She gets a kick. She's going to be over the bridge, but that's just inside circle 1. Very difficult line Trinity had, trying just to punch out, unfortunately hitting the trees. And Virginia lets that go a little early. Wasn't fully committed there, but she's going to be close for par. Great look. So that's a 2 for Alecia. And let's Virginia saving the par. And we're to Brook's drive, which would have been even closer if this big tree wasn't stopping her. But that's still a great birdie, and she is down to 3 under, and we're going into the last hole of the front 9. Hole 9 is 190 feet. This is another par 3, hitting the gap off the tee, which is a little bit wider than they've had on the last few holes, and the basket is going to be back tucked in along the right side. Brook getting the forehand most of the way to the basket. She's going to be around circle 1 edge. Alecia going backhand. They usually throw about the same shot. She's going to get the backhand to go just a little bit closer. And Virginia hits and slides right in between the 2 guardian trees in front of the basket, getting her inside the bullseye there. Trinity lets that go a little bit late, really trying to power it. And seems to be throwing just a little quick, so hopefully she'll take her time and try to save the par. Another huge birdie putt by Brook, taking her to 4 under. That putt hits high but drops down, stays in the basket. Alecia going 3 under through the front 9. And that's the tap-in birdie for Virginia, getting her back to even. Unfortunately, that's 2 bogeys in a row for Trinity, putting her 2 over par. That concludes the front 9 of round 1. This is the feature card. This is the PDGA Major, the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships. Thank you so much for joining. Stay tuned for round number 2.